What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody, back again with a react style video. That's right, your boy Doody is going to react to the new announcement by Phil that DSPolitics is on the menu. That's right, our boy Phil has decided to throw his hat in the arena of politics. Even though our boy Phil never voted, wasn't registered, he wants to give his 2 cents on political takes. That should be extremely interesting. So yesterday he made the announcement. He clipped the video out there for folks to react to it. So that's what your boy Doody is doing. And yeah, I got a lot to say on it. By the way, it was like 18 minutes long. Your boy cut it up, sped it up just a little bit. So let's see what he had to say.
So everyone, yeah, last few years, there's been demand for me to branch out and do different kinds of content. And I've tried some. I've tried reacting content, correct? Now I'm trying collabs and interviews and the like. I'm trying various different styles of content. I feel like some of it has worked to some extent, some of it is not, okay? Some of it I'm trying to redo or re-explore because it worked for a couple of years and now it's not anymore, right? But in regards to politics, this has always been something that I've stayed out of. As you know, I'm not a politically outspoken guy in my content. I don't bring it up in my gameplay or my streams. Every once in a while, there'll be a topic that I feel like I have to bring up or talk about, and it's fine, but for the most part, I leave it out. Why? Because I've told you guys, I feel like my content is kind of escapist content. If you're coming to my channel to enjoy a game, you don't want to be lambasted and attacked with real life stuff that's going on outside of my streams of the game, right? You didn't come to DSP Gaming to hear about some local government issue that's happening out here and hear me bitch about it like a whiner, right? You don't want to hear about me complaining about who just got elected president or whatever, right? You're here to enjoy the game.
Okay, well, first of all, a good portion of your podcast is dedicated to you bitching about shit that impacts you. So what's the difference? You're giving your opinion on politics, Phil. I don't see any difference. You complain about DoorDash, you complain about CEOs, you complain about inflation. You pretty much complain about every single thing out there, so I don't know what the difference is. Now, this nonsense of people reaching out to you and asking you to give your political takes, okay, maybe some people want to hear what you have to say on certain things, but they actually create a whole channel and have a segment where I think you're planning to stream once a week on Kick or something like that. I think it's a bit much, especially being the fact that you're not a political person, Phil. You're not that well informed. You're not. Okay, I can argue or give you the benefit of the doubt that maybe you know gaming, but you don't know politics. You're not educated enough in local issues. I mean, I don't even live in your area, and I'm more aware and attuned to what's going on politically in your area than you are, Phil. And we know how lazy you are. You get your news from Twitter. Twitter gives you 120 characters and a picture, and you're supposed to make the assumption of what the story entails. It requires you to do additional research, which, Phil, you never do. So I want to hear how you plan to tackle this, Phil. Let's keep going, because I think it's a little too early to judge.
I get it. Me too. Like, that's been the enjoyable part of my content for all of these years. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time that I've been doing this kind of content. But I understand that if I am going to continue to be relevant on the internet and I'm going to continue to have an audience that likes me and will support, I have to evolve, okay? And you guys have been asking me for years for political content. But the line that I've always danced on here is, how do you do it? Because I have long-standing viewers and fans that absolutely positively don't want anything to do with politics. They just want to be here for games, or they want to chill with me on a podcast or have a fun Q&A, and I am down for that, 1,000,000%. I really am. I don't want people who have no interest in these topics to then be inundated with them and have the content spoiled. To be honest, these last few months, three and a half months now, where my content has changed a bit, because now I'm talking a little bit of drama every once in a while. I'm doing stuff with Kino Casino, and they're, let's be honest, they're drama guys, right? And people are, oh, now your content has changed. Well, no.
Phil, you talk about drama every single fucking day. You talk about detractors, trolls, drama, Review Tech USA, fucking Stuttering Craig. You talk about drama every single fucking day, Phil. So please stop with this fucking fake bullshit, okay? I don't know. There's this delusion inside Phil's head that he reminds me a little bit of Trump sometimes, where Trump will say something like, "Oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever," when you know it's not. But you know, he kind of has to hype it up. It's kind of that don't think negatively, never put a negative thought out there. Just fake it till you make it, I guess. I don't know, Phil. I don't know what this delusion is in your brain. But you talk drama all the time, Phil, so nothing new there. I mean, how many times does poor Jade have to chime in and say, please, it no time drama? I mean, Jade and a few other people, Stacy, some of the other, and you've lost viewers throughout the years. Ever since the Keno arc came in, how many viewers have you lost, Phil? How many of your hardcore Dents have you lost? I've counted about 6 to 7 people that have just said bye, said peace out. I don't want this nonsense. I'm done. I'm out. And even the Keno people, I mean, you were having 500 to 600 people on your streams. You're barely cracking 300, Phil. And you started streaming on Kick. That initially got a boost of about 70 people watching there, which was just people from your YouTube channel that went over there, and some of the Keno folks that stuck around. But you're barely getting 30 viewers there. You're barely getting 30 viewers. I don't know what your plan is, because I know you're not dual streaming this. If you're planning to do a political show, you're not going to dual stream it, because you're worried that your political take can get you in trouble or demonetized. Now, Phil, don't forget, when you delve into politics, you're going to piss off at least half of the people in your audience. You are. And I'll give you one example. 1 Minute Man. 1 Minute Man, from what we gathered and understood, he was a bit liberal. When you were talking politics a few months ago, he chimed in because he had a strong opinion on something, and you refused to read his super chat or his tip, right? And it pissed him the fuck off, and he bounced. So tread carefully here, Phil. You may have supporters in here that may not like your political takes and may decide to bounce.
In reality, it hasn't. I'm still playing games. I'm still having fun. That stuff hasn't changed, correct? But admittedly, there's different stuff that we're doing now that I never did before. I mean, this gaming PC has been a godsend, not only for games, but I can now watch videos, do other content stuff that I wasn't able to do with my old setup. And it's working really well in that regard, I believe. So thank you for that, and thanks for all the help and everything.
Gee, hasn't Doody been fucking bitching at Phil for over 3 years about getting a fucking PC? How many videos did I make complaining, Phil, stop being a cheap ass, invest in a new PC. Get yourself a good quality PC that can do everything you need and be more efficient, be more functional. How many times have I said that? And you fucking refuse. And this year, because you finally decided you got a little bit of money, you decided to buy yourself one on an installment plan. Now it's, oh yes, look at me, I'm amazing. No, you fucking idiot. You should have done this 3 years ago. But you were too busy sinking your fucking money into Hogan's and just let your streams go to shit. Minimum effort for maximum profit is Phil's model.
So let's talk, because here's the deal. We just had a ginormous election. The election is now over. The results are in. Undeniable. Change is coming. And I think this would be an excellent time, hi Jasper Kitty, for me to begin with new projects and new kinds of content. Shout out to Mr. Jupel, who did a $7.77 super chat and says $40,000. Can we hit it?
And again, Phil, you're fucking striking while the iron is cold. Nobody wants to talk politics. It's still fresh in the minds of people right now because the election is over, and some people feel emotional about it. Some people, whether your guy won or your person lost, you still feel a bit emotional about it, and you're excited or you're annoyed. After a few days, no one's going to give a fuck. Politics are going to be the last thing people want to talk about until the next election cycle. So again, great timing there, Phil.
Talking about a 276 stream streak of the goal local. Thank you, Mr. Jupel. I appreciate that. That gets us up to...
So that's what he's shooting for now, 276. What happened to the 100? Now he wants 276 consecutive streak. He wants more than 40K, because 150 at 276. We're talking about, let's do the math here. Let's do the math. At 150 bucks a pop. Yeah, it's $41,000. And what are you going to do there, Phil? You're going to give them what? A feasting with the feasting with the gout king? Is that what you're going to do? God, bro. You should watch my video that I posted yesterday. I made a suggestion, Phil, where I said you should raffle off the PS5. If you're getting the Pro, you should raffle off that PS5 if you hit the 100 goal or even the 276 goal streak. If you do that, trust me, you'll win. You'll get some goodwill by your viewers, and you'll probably hit the goal. I'm pretty sure you will hit the goal.
$58 in contributions today so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. So, how could I possibly do this? How could I tackle political topics, all right, but not have it negatively affect my gameplay? How could I have a show where I'm honest and I open up with an interactive audience and talk about my feelings, my leanings, my beliefs, without having that permeate into gameplay or take up too much time from gameplay? Because I'm going to be honest here. I am not going to jump head in. I'm not going to do a full flip. For example, Side Scrollers. Side Scrollers was brought back in 2023 as a gaming podcast.
Again, here we are. I just told you. Did I mention Side Scrollers? And what is he doing? Bitching about Side Scrollers. That's drama, Phil. That's drama. You're talking about drama.
In pop culture, and it failed miserably. It was not entertaining. No one liked it. The show failed. And so they basically turned it into 100% a flip into political drama. Incredibly right-leaning political drama, that is. And it worked because of what's been going on in American politics. I truly feel that if what was happening wasn't happening, the show wouldn't have been a success. It's just that that was the topic everyone wanted to talk about, and they leaned right the fuck into it, right? That's not what I'm going to do. It's not going to be, oh, Phil's dropping everything that he's ever wanted to do and was successful at and is going to do all politics, okay? What I want to do is I want to maintain a schedule of me playing games regularly, doing this podcast, but I want to have politics become a slowly, leaning into it, all right? So how can that happen? Well, there's a couple things that I kind of came up with that I want to talk with you guys today. I'm curious on everyone's opinion on this. As you know, first of all, I started co-streaming on Kick. It's not just me streaming on DSP Gaming anymore or on YouTube, but I have DSP Gaming Real, my channel on Kick where I'm streaming, and I streamed out there for about a month. Have I gotten traction? Not really. I really feel like the audience on Kick, a lot of them were people who would have been on YouTube regardless, and they just moved over to Kick instead. I do believe that there are some new viewers on Kick, just not a ton. Like, my streams on average are getting around, 40 viewers, something like that.
You're barely cracking 30, Phil. You're barely fucking cracking 30. When I watch your content, I watch Raw Phil, big up to Raw Phil, gives you the count. You're barely cracking 30, bro. You're averaging 25 to 30 viewers on that stream, and most of those people are fucking YouTube people. Every single one of them, except for maybe one or two, like Ren. I think Ren is a Kick person from the Kino Casino, and I think Void at the time, which he's gone. So no, Phil, you don't have an audience there. It's really hard to build a base in Kick unless you're a full-time streamer. So I dual stream too for the meme, and what I've realized and noticed is that I get way more views than Phil does. But since I don't stream every day, it's very difficult to get traction there. It is. I mean, I'll stream there maybe, I'll do a stream once or twice a week, and you can't build traction that way. You have to, the people that are big there are folks that are big names, or they're people that stream almost every single day, 3 or 4 hours. That's how the Kino Casino folks did it. They stream almost every day. They pump out 4 hours of content almost every day, and they were able to build a base and get traction, but that took time. So this nonsense that you think you're going to do this shit once a week and build any traction, no, you've been dual streaming for almost a month and you've gotten no action. The only people that were there are your existing YouTube people and some of the casino folks. If you never would have streamed on Kick, they would have just watched you on YouTube. The only reason why you're doing it is because you have 20 to 30 viewers, but yet have like 1,300 subs, because you got these 2-3 whales that just constantly just wail out on you and give you anywhere between 20 and 40 subs a day. That's the only reason why you're streaming there, Phil. And you think you're going to really do better than that with this DSPolitics on Kick? Okay, let's hear what he has to say, what the grand plan is. Because this nonsense of, I don't want it affecting my gameplay, I'm sorry, Phil. When you get into drama, when you get into react content, when you get into politics, You're going to upset some people. You are. There's nothing new. I gave the example this morning that I was talking about the election yesterday on my stream, and I ended up losing like 20 subs. 20 people unsubbed to my channel. It could have been YouTube unsubbing people by accident, but I lost 20 subs. And it is what it is. I'm not angry or upset or whatever. You know, some people just don't like to support or follow people they politically don't agree with, which is perfectly fine. And that looks like what's happened. Thankfully today kind of bounced back. I got them subs back, right? But do you really think that's not going to happen to you, Phil? It is. You're going to alienate a group of people. And the problem with you, Phil, is that, like, I just stated right now, I lost about 20 viewers, 20 subs. Because I did one stream and talked about politics, right? Talked about the election. And I just said, hey, it's cool. It is what it is. It happens. I'm moving forward positively. You're not going to do that. You're going to bring it up and rant and rave and get pissed off at people because they unsub to you because they don't agree with you politically. And that's just going to be a shit show that your boy Doody's going to love.
Right? Now, that's not a great audience. But at the same time, if I were to just completely drop streaming on YouTube and say I'm only streaming on Kick, I bet you I would get several hundred viewers a stream, if not more. Just being honest. I think right now my audience is pulled and torn between the two, right? So, here's the deal. If I'm going to do politics.
No, Phil, that's not fucking true. What are you talking about? You're barely getting 300 viewers on your streams now on YouTube. You're getting 30 viewers on Kick. Before you went to Kick, you got about 330 viewers. There's not any new people. Like, you think there's this broad support of people on Kick that would support you. You go and you stream on Kick, you're going to get 300 to 400 people, maybe less. Initially, you might get a big boost because people are going to want to see how your show is. But eventually, they're going to see it's just you sitting on the fence, and they're going to be bored and move the fuck on, right? You're going to get 300 to 400 people watching your Kick, maybe less because you have a lot of YouTube people that don't like Kick and will just miss the show. Jade and a few other people aren't going to deal with your fucking political nonsense. They're going to be like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow for the gameplay. So I'm willing to put that on the line right there. I'm willing to put any money down that Phil's not going to see a bump of 700 or 800 people on Kick when he does this political show.
I'm not going to live stream it on YouTube. I feel like the place to be for politics would be Kick. That would be the place where I can kind of be open and honest, right? I don't have to worry about crap going down with, oh, Phil said something and now people go, oh my God. Instead, I can just be open and honest about my feelings about politics over there. All right? So if I'm going to do a live stream about...
Yeah, this is going to be a fucking disaster for you, Phil. You don't read your terms of service. Your terms of service specifically tell you for YouTube that you can be held responsible for content outside of YouTube. I mean, DrDisrespect, I'm going to bring this up, right? DrDisrespect got banned from Twitch, and we didn't know why initially. It came to find out that he was messaging minors, right? His own voice, he said, yep, it was. Regardless of the circumstance, whether it was sexual or not, he was DMing and talking to minors on Twitch, so they yeeted him, right? He went to YouTube. Everything came out of the fucking open after a couple years from being YouTube. What did YouTube do? YouTube demonetized him. YouTube demonetized him for an action he did 4 or 5 years ago on a different platform. Right, Phil? You don't see that? So what makes you think that you, as small as you are, that if you do something extremely stupid on Kick and get reported, that you won't lose your monetization on YouTube? Why don't you see that? You think because it's separate, they can't hold you accountable? No, that's not how it works, Phil. And again, you should read your terms of service, brother.
Politics is 100% going to be exclusively live streamed on Kick.com. And yes, it will be on my channel, the DSP Gaming Real channel. Okay? So there you go. And here's the thing. People are saying, well, I wouldn't make a Kick account, but I would still watch. Maybe I would contribute via a tip. You can do that. You don't have to make an account to watch someone on Kick. You can just watch the stream raw. And then if you want to talk, you're absolutely right. You don't have to do subs or gifted subs. You can send a tip. The tips will always be open. So you don't have to contribute. A lot of people don't like Kick. Like, oh, Kick is, it's what do they call it? It's like Bitcoin currency and gambling. I don't like supporting that. You don't have to. You can tip me directly via PayPal, and we can do it that way. I'm glad Play Cool said it right there. That was the perfect time to bring it up. It absolutely would work there. Okay, that'd be fine. So, right off the bat, guess what? If I'm doing purely political streams on Kick, I think that's going to boost my attention on Kick. I haven't talked about this recently, but the reason that I haven't gone forward on Kick with things like verification or being in their major high-end partner program, I don't have enough viewers. You need to have, I think it's an average of like 100 viewers. It's either 100 or like 70, 80. You need a good amount of average viewers on your streams on Kick to qualify. I don't qualify because my audience is torn. If I only streamed on Kick, I absolutely would qualify overnight, but I don't only stream on Kick. And because of that, most people are still watching me on YouTube, okay? Still, politics content to be.
You just had one of your viewers say they're not going to go watch you on Kick. I mean, they'll watch you, but they're not going to sub. They're not going to do any of that. So their view doesn't count. You have to have an account for your view to count. And what he's talking about is for you to be the high end in the Kick partner program, what you need is 100 viewers consecutively for a full month. That's one qualification. They have a bunch of qualifications, very similar to Twitch. Like you have to have over 500 unique commenters on your videos, you know, on your streams. You have to have you have to stream 50 hours in 30 days. It's like a whole bunch of qualifications. And if you do that, then you get into their main program, right? That's what Phil's trying to do here. But again, Phil, like I don't see it. Again, you might get that initial boost of people wanting to see your content, but then that's it. And again, someone just said right now, someone that watches you on YouTube, I'm not gonna go watch you. They're not going to create an account. And I'm telling you right now, if they don't create an account, none of those analytics work for you. They can view it and they can send you a tip, but you're not getting any credit for it on Kick.
Live streamed would be exclusive streams on my Kick channel. Okay, you can still watch. You don't have to register for Kick. You certainly don't have to support Kick. You could always send a tip or whatever during one of those streams. But to be frank, I do feel that streaming on Kick with politics style content would work. All right. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you this. I don't think it would make sense for me to do those kind of streams on nights when Kino Casino is live, because I feel like it would kind of be competition, and I don't think it would benefit either of us. So what I might have to do is kind of figure out with those guys, like what's their schedule like, and you know, do they have plans for certain nights or whatever, and then I could plan my political streams around the nights that they're not broadcasting, because as you know, I broadcast more than they do, right? I'm here usually 6 days a week. There will be some weeks when it's only 5, but I'm broadcasting a ton, right? So maybe I have to coordinate it so I'm not biting into their audience, and you know, that way people can enjoy both streams and not have to be like, oh, who do I choose tonight? Okay,
Phil, you're fucking delusional as fuck. They get about 3,500 viewers on their streams. You get 30. You get 30. You don't even get a percentage, 1% of what they actually get, Phil. Delusional side Phil here, folks.
so there you go. Now, here's the deal. Let's say the political content is streamed exclusively on Kick, but you can't catch the Kick stream. Darn, I can't make it. Well, when can you actually watch it? Well, Kick does archive streams. How long is it actually? Does anyone know how long Kick will archive a stream? Let me take a look. If I take a look right now at Studio and Videos on Demand, and I scroll down, okay, so it archives streams for 9 days, according to this. Yes, there's 9, 8, 7, it does it for 9 days. And then after 9 days, the stream basically auto-deletes itself, all right? So you would have 9 days to get caught up on the content on Kick. If you didn't watch it live, you could watch it on demand after the fact, okay? Now, here is my plan, all right? Oh, really? Harry Hedgehog says it's longer than that because I know for sure Kino keeps theirs longer on their Kick channel. Are you sure about that? Because I'm looking right now, I'm on my Kick channel, I'm on my dashboard, I'm in the studio, I'm on Videos on Demand, I'm scrolling down, and the latest or the last one here says 9 days ago, and it was actually Retro Reacts Silent Hill 1 from the end of October. So, and if I click on it, what happens if I click on it? Apparently not. Oh, wait. Oh, it opens up, and you can delete, or you can share, you can edit the title, and then on Kick exclusively political content, leave the archives there so people can check them after the fact. Don't compete with Kino Casino. Let them do their thing in the nights that they're not streaming. That would be one of the nights I pick to do my politics stuff. And clip the best moments and upload those to YouTube. That way, if you're totally against Kick, you want nothing to do with Kick whatsoever, you don't have to go over there. I will highlight some of the best moments, discussions, and topics as clips, just like I've been doing on this channel I've been clipping from the podcast, from gameplay. I even just did a clip from the React show, and I make it the stream highlights on this channel. I would do the same thing for the political content that I'm doing over on Kick. However, it will not be on DSP Gaming. Okay? It will not be DSP Gaming. It will be on DSP Reacts, because it makes sense, because I'm retiring my show. There will not be 5 videos a week on DSP Reacts anymore from the clip show. Instead, what I can do is take my politics show and I can do several highlights from the show and release them as clips on DSP Reacts over the course of the week. So if you miss the live stream, you go to DSP Reacts and you can catch all the highlights and clips over the course of a given week. Okay? You might say, well, I don't get it. Why DSP Reacts? Well, there's a couple reasons. Number one, because I need content for the channel. Since now the clip show is retiring, you're going to want to see more than just 1 video a week of me eating food as a reward for hitting the goal streak, right? So this will give some content for DSP Reacts over the week. Number two, DSP Reacts is already monetized, meaning anything I upload to that channel will get ads on it. I have the ability to get, paid memberships on that channel. All of that's available. As opposed to if I were to make a new channel, let's say I were to start a whole new channel on YouTube called DSPolitics, right? Guess what? I'd have to start from scratch. I'd have to start building a subscriber base. I'd have to start building a viewer base. I'd have to start building back to get people to watch content on it. And that's going to be a major pain in the ass. Okay? It's going to take a while. I don't really have the clout with the viewership that I used to. It's not like overnight I can snap my fingers and be like, monetize this channel, YouTube. It might take months. Now, do I really want to be streaming political content for months and not making anything on it on YouTube at all because I'm trying to build a new channel up? No. All right. Now, there is one downside to everything that I've just talked about. There's one big.
Well, I think the reason why you don't want to do it is because you don't want to be embarrassed, because you want to use an existing channel with memberships and subscriptions and everything, so you don't have to do the fucking legwork. Because you're worried you might get, 1,000 viewers to watch that garbage content? So what he's going to do is he's going to stream on Kick 1 day a week, see if it's worth it. And then he's going to upload clips. Of course, none of it will be controversial shit because he's too fucking scared. All he's going to do on Quick is basically just sit on the fucking fence. He's going to be a fence sitter. He's going to be another boogie. Sit on the fucking fence and upload that content to React, and then expect his fucking payer, his membership base, to continue supporting that shit. Now, the question is, will he remove the subscription tier membership, which I've been asking for over a week? And I don't think he's going to do that. He's going to demand that people still fucking contribute $5.99 to support that shitty ass channel. And in replacement from the clip show, what they're going to get is they're going to get fucking clips of your politics show. Dude, that's fucking scummy as all hell. So anyone supporting that channel, dude, cancel your fucking channel. Matter of fact, cancel it and then just get the cheap 99-cent subscription, because I think there's one for 99 cents, which he put in there for the Argentinian memberships. Do that. Hit him in his fucking pocket, because what he's trying to do is he's trying to fucking bait and switch. He's trying to do a bait and switch here. So I guess if you're fine with it and you want to be an idiot and you want someone to pick your pocket, go ahead. But I'm telling you right now, you ain't getting shit. That channel's just going to die the fuck off, and he's going to try to milk it. And then once it finally dies, and let's just say DSPolitics, kicks off for him, he'll rename the fucking channel DSPolitics or DSPolitics. Dude, it's just fucking sad and pathetic. All right, he's gonna keep talking. So yeah, that's what it sounds like it's gonna do. He's gonna stream once a week. He's gonna cut up the fucking content and load it to the React channel, and hopefully what he hopes is the idiots continue giving him the $5.99 for the submission tier. And then he hopes that the 30 or so dents that watch it on Kick, that they'll continue supporting it. Now, is he just going to get 30? No, he'll probably get, maybe 150 to 200 people to watch his content on Kick. And then he'll just have the normal dents that are supporting him now on Kick continue supporting him. That's what's going to happen. He's not going to blow up. He's not going to get big. You don't have to worry about competing against Kino. Again, they get 3,500 viewers. You get 30, Phil. Yeah. Dude, I'm all for this, and I'm not trying to be completely negative. I'm all for this, because it's just fucking going to be more content for me, more content for detractors to pick and make fun of. So go. Let's do the round of applause for Phil. Yes. That's right. Doody's all for DSPolitics. But again, you know, I gotta question you, man. Well, you know, typically you jump on this shit when politics are hot. You're gonna jump in this when no one wants to talk politics. It's just stupid. But again, this is Phil. So anyway, that's really it. We'll see. I think he's gonna plan to stream this week on the on Kick. We'll check it out and see how it is, and let's see how many people actually watch. It'll probably get, you know, views and support because it's the first stream. But then probably when they see that all he's going to do is just bitch and complain and give kind of a really simplistic take on things, people won't bother and they'll just move on. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.